Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mutha Alamere. Today I am responding to a thread by my good friend Josh at the Flip Side, Vinyl Community with JC. That's his channel. He's got a great channel. Everybody check him out. I'm sure most people that watch me watch him. He's a really good friend of mine, and he had a really great idea. So his thread is to show 5 records that you feel deserve an audiophile treatment to. So that's like a MoFi or a UHQR, done by MFSL, or just the analog production, all those companies that do this. So he had some really good ones, but I want to center mine more against around the hard rock, heavy metal side of things, because I don't feel like enough of those records get this treatment, this audiophile treatment, and a lot of these records would be amazing sounding. And I'm going to start off with this one here. Among the Living from Anthrax. I think this would be an amazing audiophile record. It's just so good, and it deserves it. I bet it would sell out instantly because there's so many people that love this record. It's a all-time thrash classic, and to be, to get that treatment, I think they could just keep it on one album. I don't think they'd have to split it because there's only 9 songs, so I don't think it's too long, and it's just such a great one. Stuff like Among the title song and I Am the Law, Skeleton in the Closet, ADI Horror of It All, that would be great. Audiophile quality sounding, pressing would be great. And this would be my first choice. One of my first, all these 5 are my first choice, really. But this would be one of them. They should do their whole catalog, actually. I love Anthrax, and that's a classic. A lot of people would be after that. And to me, this is an all-time classic. And this is Dangerous Toys' first album. And this album here, it's even hard to get this version of it. So I think that it would be a big seller and probably sell out instantly too if they did an audiophile version of this. And I just think it'd be amazing. They again, on this one, they wouldn't have to split it into 2 records, or they could on both these and make them 45 RPM. That'd be fine too, as long as they're just that audiophile quality. And this record just has so many great songs on it. It's just like that dog, the last song, I just love that one. Take Me Drunk. Bones in the Gutter has some of the best lyrics. I love the lyrics of that. Tease and Please, I'm Scared. It'd sound amazing. And this would be my second choice here. Second of my 5. And my third choice, I got to go with my favorite band. And they should really do all of theirs, because they're all just so good. But I would pick the Elephant Riders. This version here, it's not even that old. They put this out on double vinyl, and then you put it on, and it has really low sound quality. It's on this red. So I wish they would do an audiophile version of Elephant Riders. This is, I'd say, the majority of Clutch fans think this is one of their top 2 or 3 records. And it's definitely one of my top 2 or 3. It's so good. I mean, stuff like the Soap Makers and the Yeti and Wishbone, Cracker Jack, the jazzy song, it would sound killer. That instrumental, that would sound killer on an audiophile pressing. It's got the Dragonfly. This would just be amazing. This would be my number 1 choice, actually, out of all these. And the Elephant Riders by Clutch. It's such a good record. Next up, I'm going to change it up just a little, and I'm going to go with this one. This is Mother Love Bone with Apple. One of my favorite grunge albums of all time. And this is such a great record. It's the precursor to Pearl Jam. Of course, Stone Gossard and Jeff Ament from this band, went and formed Pearl Jam after this lead singer here, Andrew Wood, died. Right before this album was released, he died. And they were set for superstardom. They were going to be really promoted. They were going to be on a major arena tour. And there would have been no Pearl Jam if he wouldn't have died. Eddie Vedder would have done something, I'm sure, because he's so great, and Mike McCready, all those guys. But this album is just an absolute classic, and it's hard to get this. This is actually a unofficial press of it, and it sounds all right, but it's not really clean sounding. But it sounds all right. But an audiophile pressing of this would be amazing, and a lot of people that still like this kind of music would really love it. And for my last one, I'm going to go with a heavy metal band. This is Wasp with the Headless Children. Now, this album here would be great as an audiophile pressing, because it's kind of more progressive. It's kind of their where they kind of started changing, and they got more mature lyrics on this, kind of more progressive music, great musicianship. I mean, they still have their old Wasp stuff, but they started progressing a little with this, and it would be amazing sounding, especially stuff like Thunderhead and Forever Free. Man, that would be so great. Every song in this is so good, and this really would deserve it. The early Wasp would be cool too, but I think this is the one that would benefit the most from an audiophile pressing. So there's my 5 for you, Josh. Great thread here. I would like to see a lot of other people's responses too. And everybody have a great one. Goodbye.